your attention, your time today. So yeah, so we're Spydra. Kevin Shaw, run all the sales, revenue, marketing here in the US. We are a enterprise blockchain company, so we don't do crypto or NFTs, but more in the enterprise blockchain space. Our go-to market is tokenization as a service. You know, we want to solve business challenges and problems and add business value rather than just having a new fancy platform. So yeah, that's this. So why blockchain for business? These are just some main things about why you would actually use enterprise blockchain, and I promise not to bore you guys. Just a little bit of there's always why you guys, why do anything, and why today. So some particular reasons why you should use enterprise blockchain, not crypto NFTs, but enterprise blockchain, right? So when you want to work with data, security, you need immutable, transparent data with multiple parties. It's huge. They're pretty quick about it. I'm not going to spend too much time on these slides. So a little bit about us, as our background. So we're tokenization as a service, not a crypto NFT. Myself and my two partners, the co-founders, Manish and Aswat, pretty good background. Manish's done actually the startup scene for quite a while. He's got 2 successful exits. Aswat's spent about 16 plus years at Microsoft. And myself, I spent about a decade with the middle management of both Accenture and KPMG. So we kind of know a little bit about the current trends and everything. The key thing here too is, look, we don't want to do everything for everybody. We don't want to say that we have this magic box that can solve all your problems. So a key thing about our platform is we are very API driven to integrate well with all your major clouds, AWS, Microsoft Azure, GCP, the enterprise CRM to Salesforce, and your ERPs like SAP, Dynamics, even Oracle, your key players. And shout out to Athena Health, a recent upcoming partner of ours in the EMR space as well. I think they're the top EMR partner. So interoperability is huge in any kind of enterprise business. A few key successes to not bore you guys. Again, why should you even listen to me, right? Listen to us and for all these other startups. So these are a few big names. We're about, again, we are venture backed, only a little over a year old, so we've already got about a little over about a dozen names and counting already, customers. So stay here for a little bit. So this is a big success that we've noticed recently with Raymond. It's a large enterprise, $1 billion plus manufacturer. Year one, they recognized, around $121 million plus in cost savings of our solution, which is obviously very good. Over 1,400 hours saved monthly time. High level, I'm not going to read all this, right? Obviously, but the key challenge we're addressing here is anti-counterfeit. So think of enterprise manufacturing, right? There's multiple steps in that life cycle, right? Getting raw materials to the end product, it's like a ton of steps, right? You got to get the raw materials, ship it, you get a process, check your ship it, get a package, ship it, allows us to get this used and finally get it. So there's always room to tackle this counterfeit, room for process improvement, extra layers, operational efficiencies. Huge part of the 121 million plus in cost savings, which is obviously very good. And by the way, we've noticed let's go back. We've noticed that there's more value at scale. So your large enterprise businesses would notice more value, right? So doing more transactions. So the key UVPs, industry challenge addressed. So the big pains, right? Again, I don't like to sell people anything. We never want to sell. We always want to address pain points, right? Supply chain, financial services, and healthcare are the 3 main industries where we notice a lot of pains that our platform can help address. Obviously, there's other ones too, like telecommunications, travel, logistics, and it's working with that right now as well. But these top here now, I don't want to bore you guys too much. Anti-counterfeit supply chain, same thing as anti-money laundering, anti-fraud financial services, same thing as anti-fraud healthcare. Think of your supply chain, supply and demand management, with supply chain, your settlement issuance and financial services, and your medical claims and insurance and healthcare. Let me speak to that. So think about, I've actually met Brian here at HIMSS recently in Chicago. Big challenge that I think our platform has to address is, between the medical claims and insurance process between the healthcare provider and the payer, which is the health insurance. there's usually a convoluted process where you get to make sure you get the right person who's covered, to make that claim. And then to get that right, treatment, whether it's medication or procedure, or whatever, to get verified that they're actually covered by the payer. So it's here in North Carolina, right? Blue Cross Blue Shield's huge, but Blue Cross Blue Shield has to, they've got to verify that this right person is covered to pay the provider, right? And usually that process can take a few weeks to even up to a month. So there's a delay. Various reasons, right? Not just for medication, but for procedure. And we feel that with with blockchain, you can do it faster. Again, API driven, it's more secure and transparent. It's the right person. It's the right John Smith instructor who's got the back pain, not the John Smith and like Raleigh, who's got like a knee issue, right? And then he's covered by Blue Cross Blue Shield. It's the right one, and it can say, look, the healthcare provider, you can actually recover, you can pay it, and then do it faster. So it's better patient outcomes and care, and also, cost savings in terms of usually avoiding that markup between the lags. Next. So really quick, so the key UBPs, these are just like 7 unique value propositions, right? Secure communication records, very secure. It's easy for you to meet your compliance standards, like your FINRA, HIPAA compliance, all that, because it's traceable, trackable records that aren't going to take, that they're immutable. So it's better security and interoperability to work between systems. We're almost done too. The key features, asset tokenization, that's our key go-to market. We don't do everything for everybody. Obviously, in business, enterprise business, you don't want to do it for everybody. There's a huge vendor management process. There's internal teams, other vendors. So we feel like this is our main value proposition. Another slide on asset tokenization, some benefits of it. Again, I think the huge thing is the transparency and the ability to create better operational efficiencies, right? It's immutable, traceable records, single source of truth, it can't be wrong. And then better security too. So, and that's it. So thanks guys. Sorry